Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at some of the Starfield Direct broken down into small little pieces and just giving my opinions and thoughts on things, and maybe pointing out a few things that you could have missed during the Direct because everything was happening so fast. Before we get into it though, subscribe, because when Starfield comes out, I'm going to be making a lot of videos and they might interest you. Hit the like button and leave a comment down below. I'll also be doing a giveaway, or I am doing a giveaway of Starfield Early Access, so make sure you check the link that's in the video description at the top, or it's going to be pinned in the comments. It's a 3-minute video. Go check it out, learn how to enter the giveaway, and maybe you'll win Starfield. Let's jump into this though. Today we're looking at the UI and the inventory that's near the start of the Direct. There's other parts of things that I want to include, but I'm going to include them in other videos like weapon breakdowns and spaceship breakdowns. So there's going to be a few videos coming up, but for right now, just an easy quick little one. Let's talk about the UI and the inventory because it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. First and foremost, let's just stick with this here, the start pause menu. This to me, and I'm not even trying to gas them up or like blow smoke up their ass, this is some of the cleanest UI I have ever seen on like a pause menu ever. There is so much information on this screen that is relevant information that's easy to see, but it's super subtle, and it's just the way it's designed and the way it's set out and everything's symmetrical and sleek. It's just absolutely phenomenal. And I don't use the word sleek. I've never used the word sleek in my life, but I have to for this because it is just, if I had to make a perfect UI, I would say this is it. So you get 4 separate sections here. You can, like these little dots here, you've got skills. I'm assuming this is like weapons and spaceship or whatever, but like 4 different things. And when you go over to the side of it, it highlights it so you know where you are on the menu. Just very basic UI stuff, but it's pretty cool. Now, the best thing about this, and I love this so much, is that if you're going in to like change your weapon or eat some food, or you just pause to go to the bathroom, there's so much information available straight away that it's just, you know, it's just, I can't talk about this enough. First and foremost, your health. You got a little health bar here. There's a little white line. This is full health. This character at the moment is full health. The more damage you take, this will go down, 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 and down. So if you just pause to go to the bathroom, you might be like, oh god, I gotta heal. And you won't forget, like, that it's just there, but it's so small, so subtle. It's amazing. Same with the leveling as well. This character's only just hit level 11. That's why it's a little tiny, tiny white bar. So if you paused and you were like right up the end here, and you'd be like, oh, you know, instead of going to get a sandwich right now, I'm just going to level up. Like, it's just so easy to see. I don't know what this symbol is. I'm assuming it's something to do with your factions, or maybe you pick a logo when you create your character. I'm not sure, but that's also just there visible. Up here on the left, you've got the name of your planet, what your planet looks like, how much of it you've surveyed, completed, the local time, and the universal time of the galaxy. So I don't know if these 2 time things are really going to mean anything, but having like a surveyed 44% is really useful because there's so many games that have so much exploration and things like that where you don't know how close you are to finishing something. This is just, or you have to go through a lot of menus to find it. This is just right there in your face. It's just perfect for me. Then down in this corner, we've got your ship. What class that ship is. I don't know whether that's the ship, how far away it is from the center of the galaxy, or how far it can travel when you warp drive. I'm not sure, but I'm sure when we figure out what that means, this is a very clear indication to what that is. How many crew members you've got, and then you got your hull, like your protection. So if you've taken any damage to your hull, this will obviously be smaller, which is another great thing because you pause to like change your weapon and you'd be like, oh god, my hull's at 50%, I need to repair it. And then you change what you're doing to go and make sure that you're okay and you don't blow up. Then we've obviously got your weapons down here in the side, what weapon you're holding, how much mass you have, because you can get over encumbered in this game by the looks of it. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know whether you're going to gradually slow down as you're gaining mass, or will you get to 145 and then you stop and you can't move like a lot of other games. But you know, it's there, right? You know, if you like right near the end of it, you can be like, oh, I gotta sell some stuff, I gotta throw some stuff. So again, it's just right there. Up here are your skills. This is your traits. I think like when you pick your character, you pick 3 traits. Lasers is one of them. I don't know, I'm assuming you just have proficiency with laser weapons. And then you got a certification bar, which is how close you are to ranking it up, I believe, because they have challenges. They say you need to do 5 challenges, but you've done 3 challenges. This would be at 60%. And then you got skill points. I don't know if this is how many skill points they have available right now to spend, or how much they have spent. I would assume it's how much they have to spend because it's just gone to level 11. But again, all information that's just right there in front of your face. It's incredible. But one of the best things I like about this whole UI inventory pause menu is this down here. I can't tell you how many times in games where they have a lot of exploration, a lot of side content, a lot of, you know, just things that you get distracted by and you can't remember what you were doing. You just can't. This here is just a clear indication of what you're doing. Oh, further into the unknown, go to this. Right there, in your face. I don't know whether you can track any other quests or anything, but this is obviously a main mission. It's just right there. And that's great for me, because I'll get distracted for hours and then I'll be like, oh, I better do what I was supposed to be doing. Oh wait, what was I doing? Okay, I know it straight away. I don't have to go through quest logs and stuff to try and figure out what the hell I'm doing. This for me is perfection. Perfection in the UI. But let's talk about the inventory and the weapons and stuff. Now, I'm probably going to go further into weapons in another video, but I do like how it just shows you everything that your weapon has, how many mods it has, how much it's worth, how much mass it adds to you, its accuracy, rounds, magazine, ammo type, fire rate, range, and what kind of damage it does. Because I'm assuming you can add mods to do like fire damage or explosive damage, and then this will change up here, or it'll have more than one icon. So like if there's crafting and modding and stuff in this game, you could probably create some really incredibly broken weapons, which I can't wait for because there's a lot of videos to be made there. But having all this information without having to go in and look at the weapon and stuff just right there as you highlight it, for me is amazing. Then you got like down here in the bottom left, your credits and your mass. So all of this stuff in all of these inventory stuff here all has mass, which is pretty important. So let's just look at another one of these weapons very quickly. This is an energy weapon, which I'm assuming is like a laser thing, and that's indicated here. But a lot of things have changed now. It's got 0 rounds, so it's probably like a heat up type thing. Fire rate's higher, mass is heavier, obviously. Value is way lower. You can't even have mods on this, but it's got a good accuracy. And with certain things that we see in the Starfield Direct, where like when you're in a low gravity area, firing a normal gun moves you around in the air, but having a laser weapon doesn't. These weapons are going to be useful and important in varying parts of the game, so pretty damn cool in my opinion. More weapons and stuff. Like this one has mods, so you can see it even lists the mods here without having to go into the weapon. Long barrel, iron sights, large magazine. So if like obviously if you go into the weapon you're going to get more details, but just all right there in your face, ready to go. Right now we have spacesuits. Now your spacesuits have their own individual mass as well, and a value of course too. And then you've got defenses against things. So you've got like a 30, I'd assume that's percent, 30% protection against thermal, 20 against corrosive, 10 against radiation. So again, different suits, if you can mod them. I don't even know if you can mod them or you just get them with these rolls. Different suits are going to work in different areas. I'm not sure what this EM is here, but obviously energy and physical, like defense. I'm assuming that's defense against physical bullets and defense against energy weapons. Not sure what this is. So again, just a lot of easy accessible information, and then that can be seen in other suits as well, where you got more protection because it's obviously a big beefy spacesuit and a mercenary one, and then you've got protection while you're airborne, maybe, I'm not sure, but the mass is higher, and obviously the stats change, but different spacesuits are going to help you in different ways, which I think is pretty damn cool. Hopefully you can mod them and change them a little bit, because I think that would be cool too. And then we got food. I will say one thing, the food looks incredible. This is well-designed food, in my opinion. This is like Final Fantasy 15 levels of food. It tells you what it does, all that stuff. You know what food is. You know what food is, but I mean, it just looks incredible. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Small alien arthropods sauteed and served with whipped butter. Honestly, I'd eat it. I'd eat it. I'd eat it. Now we have the minimap on screen here. There's not a big UI. You've got the minimap in the bottom left. I do wish that was top right, but it's fine down there. And we've got a health bar. And to be honest, that's all you really need. When you zoom in like on your planet and look at things, and you have like your little magnifying glass, the UI changes a little bit, which we'll look at in a little while. But this is clean. This is very clean. Like it's just there, subtle. You can see everything else on the map clearly, under the screen clearly, without any of your UI getting in the way, which in my opinion is just crazy. Now all these little mini maps have different little icons on them. Not entirely sure what they mean, but we'll have a look at them right now. So what's cool about this is you've got O2, CO2, so obviously oxygen and stuff like that is going to come into play. I don't know how this bar is going to represent both CO2 and O2, because it's obviously one bar, but again, very clear. You can just see everything you need to see right here. Then you got I'm assuming this is north, like a compass that spins around, and then you got like your little icon of what's nearby. This, I don't know whether this is your ship. It looks kind of like a little bit of a rocket, or it's like a building you can enter, but it's very clear. a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. But then you get smaller icons as well that pop up on different ones like this. So this now is a little bit more complex, and obviously the more we play and the more we learn about what these icons mean, it's going to be a little bit easier. But I'm assuming this is radiation, so there's going to be a radiation area where you shouldn't go. This, I don't know, looks like a little bit like a pipe bomb, but it looks like danger. Then we've got like some sort of like peaks, so like maybe there's an important part that's high up and like go there and stuff, and then like maybe a water supply or something. So there's a lot of easy information here to assess, you know, while you're going through the game. And then there's other ones like, you know, we've got two little red things here, which I'm assuming is enemies in that direction. You know, there's going to be, or hostile, I should say, hostile animals or something. And then I don't know what this is, but it's there. So again, like, it's just a simple, subtle mini map, which I absolutely love. Now, this is the mini map of a city. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. So these are obviously different building types, but you can very clearly go into these buildings. 1, 2, 3. This here is a very different looking building, so it must be like a, I don't know, like a main city building or something, like a government building. Not sure what this is, but I'm assuming this here is either a companion of yours or where you're supposed to go, your quest marker. So again, just pretty cool, subtle, amazing UI. Like, I just love it. I just love it. It's so clean. Right, now we're going to talk about when you magnify and look at things and all the things that pop up. It's really clean as well. It's a little bit busier than things we've seen previously, but again, all the information is just available to you right there. So here we've got, you know, the range at which probably this tree is from you, 10 meters. And you can see like plants and stuff, so you can zoom in on that plant and it will give you the plant's description. This structure, I assume, just means there's a structure over to the right, because I think it goes over and fights some people. So even when you zoom in, it gives you like an even bigger symbol of where the thing is near to where you are. And then you got like surveying, obviously, I always get these wrong. Fauna, flora, and resources. So like fauna would obviously be monsters, aliens, things that live on the planet. Flora is obviously, you know, plants and stuff, and resources, minerals, iron, things of that nature. So I hope you can go further into it and see what you've already scanned. Not that that's hugely important, but I think it'd be pretty cool. And then you got a photo mode, which is, you know, I love the idea of. There's going to be some beautiful photos in this game. A surface map, which is something I guess will be useful, but I don't think it'll be as useful as most people think it might be. But honestly, just all of this is just so clean and nice. Also, when you zoom in as well, it gives you a little bit more data down here instead of like the compass and stuff. It's got what temperature it is, how much O2 there is, and what the gravity is. Well, not how much O2 there is. I don't know what that means, but obviously it affects the O2 in some way, because if there was, maybe there isn't any O2, I don't know. But it obviously gives you more details just by zooming in, so you can get like a quick access to, oh, how cold is it? You know, do I need to do things? Do I need to have a bigger armor on, etc, etc. So just, again, subtle, clean. And just to wrap up, we're gonna have a quick look at like the moons and the planets, and before you go to that planet, what sort of things you can see just through the UI, which, you know, is pretty damn cool. And obviously they also can do that with galaxies and things of that nature. There's so much information here, and it's just so cool. So the first thing that I notice is this, obviously, galaxy system, whatever you want to call it. It tells you up here what planets have how many moons. So this planet here will have 2. This planet's got 3. This planet's got 4. And then you can physically see it. So this planet here has got 4 moons, which is this planet over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just, again, just very easy to access information. Like, I just love it. I really do. And then when you scan something, you can see, I think, probably what required level you need to be, or what level the mobs and enemies will be down there, because maybe it goes while you level up, maybe it also levels up. But it shows you like how much fauna and flora, is the water safe, what resources are available, what the gravity is, what the temperature is. It's just amazing. I love it so much. It's just so much information. When you want to go to another star, so this was the star we were just in, it gives you all the information. It shows you, again, how many planets it's got, how those planets have got moons, all this stuff, which isn't super important, I guess, but it tells you planets, moons, and how many outposts, which I guess would be important too. It hasn't been fully surveyed yet, so maybe when you survey it further, you get more information. But it also tells you on this side how far you need to travel, how much fuel you're going to use. You know, it's just you don't need to think. You really don't. And that is cool in my opinion. And yeah, and that's it. Like, you know, just something that's very basic to the game, but it's very important, especially if you're going to be putting a lot of hours into a game like this. You want to feel comfortable with the UI. It's easily accessible. There's information. It's relevant. It's cool. It's just amazing. I can't say enough good things about this game. I think for me, with what I've seen so far, I haven't played the game obviously. I think it could be a perfect game. I really do. The only thing I'm questioning is the AI and how good the AI is. But other than that, everything else looks fantastic. There's going to be more videos coming up soon with more breakdowns of varying things. And enter the giveaway. Link is in the video description and all that stuff. Leave the like button. Leave the like button. No, don't leave the like button. Hit the like button. Thank you for watching. I've been easynow. You guys have been awesome.